DIA has a very important contribution to make for those who are carrying out foreign affairs and national security responsibilities. First of all, they're obviously alert to what are the looming or lurking or potential threats out there. That's sort of goes without saying in terms of being on guard with respect to potential threats. The other has to do with this regional expertise and analyzing situations with respect to particular countries. Let me give you perhaps one of the most important examples, and that is the situation in China. What are China's geopolitical intentions? Is it an expansionist country? Is it a threat to its neighbors? What about the Chinese military budget? These are all critical questions for the future of the United States foreign policy and national security policy. And obviously, people with the kind of background and experience that one encounters in the DIA are going to be able to make a very important contribution to that. Attachés really do play a critical role in the operation of our embassies abroad. They are integral parts of the country team working under an ambassador, and they are in a position, because of their uniforms, to provide a unique insight into a key element of host country society. And I can think of countries where the political situation can be difficult to discern, such as in a country like Russia, or one of the less developed countries such as Egypt or others, where the military have a very, very important role to play in the operation of that society. And it is only through the access provided by a uniformed military officer of the United States that we can get the kinds of insights that we need to be able to understand a society. So yes, attachés are extremely important. Now that we're coming out of a decade of war and hopefully a respite to our country and to our military in terms of actual war fighting, it seems to me that intelligence becomes even more important than ever, because we want to be alert to any looming threat that might be out there. But we also want to do it intelligently with economy of force. And that very often means, first and foremost, by having good intelligence. So just because these conflicts are over does not mean that we can rest and relax. It seems to me that it calls for an ever greater vigilance by our intelligence services to be sure that our leadership is provided with the best and most up-to-date assessments of the global situation. There's no real substitute for local knowledge and for language and area expertise. It seems to me that is the real core competence that people who are expert in international affairs can offer to the rest of our society. I recall when I was Director of National Intelligence and I would attend National Security Council meetings, and I was one of the few people around that table who'd actually lived abroad and spoke foreign languages. Obviously, the military present in the room would very often have had that kind of experience, but many of my civilian counterparts had not. So language and area expertise when it comes to understanding the rest of the world, to me, that's the coin of the realm. You cannot fight, wage, or win war without DIA.